Seasonal characters are basically the main way to play Realm of the Mad God. But what exactly makes them different from regular characters? Well, for starters, you can't trade with any regular characters as a seasonal character, as you can see here. Seasonal characters also have a separate vault to main characters. Right here it says Seasonal Vault, and there's a couple items in it that are not like my regular vault. Seasonal gift chest as well, seasonal potion. Everything here is labeled seasonal and is for seasonal characters only. They display different on the characters menu. They have a little seasonal banner and they're in greenish blue teal text. They also reset every 2 months, or well, every new season. They're not always exactly 2 months, but this season just started a few days ago. It's got 46 days left. After those 46 days are over, this character will become a regular character. All these items will go to the regular vault, and you'll have to start over if you choose to play seasonal some more. Those seasonal items will go to your seasonal spoils chest right here. These are my items from the previous season. They include a bugged vault. I didn't get all my items. It was a bug, but it's okay. That bug won't be around anymore. It was just this one thing, and I don't mind though. I only lost a couple valuable items, including a tablet. But if seasonal characters reset every 2 months, why would you want to play them over regular characters? Seasonal characters, for one, they have a 10%, or they're supposed to have a 10% BXP, that's Battle Pass experience bonus. That might not be active. They're supposed to have that though. I'd assume they do. But the main reason you want to play seasonal characters is for the missions. The missions menu is right here. You can access it on any seasonal character, and you can complete missions. There's a lot of missions here for beginner players or mid-game players or end-game players. Completing these missions will mostly give you BXP, Battle Pass experience, or occasionally there'll be some other items. There's titles here, or you'll get items that will help you along in your season. So these will let you level up faster. These will give you items to use, and then over here there's apples that will instantly max your seasonal characters. There's also a few other items occasionally. Right here there's the solo parasite chambers key, which is for a speedrunning event that's going on. Then you can also get quest chests from this. And there's 3 types of missions. There's the one-time missions. You do these and then they're done. Then there's repeatable missions. This will reset every single day. So it's kill 800 enemies. I claim it just like that, and now it's been claimed. It'll come back after 13 hours. Okay, I did complete it a few hours ago, so you don't have to claim it. It's 18 hours after you complete it, not 18 hours after you claim, despite what the mission says. Then there are item of choice missions. I have claimed this one, unfortunately, but when you complete this, you'll get to choose which item you get from the below items, which for this one are all the rainbow stat potions and life and mana. There are some weird bugs sometimes with the repeatable missions. If you're online when your seasonal missions reset, then the timer loops over and you don't get to do the mission again. Just a few weird bugs. Those also might be fixed depending on when you're watching. There is one more thing that seasonal characters have. I've mentioned this before. They get exclusive access to the chance at shiny items. We'll do a few of these missions today just to get a feel for the system. This one right here is the only really easy one, Path of Prophecies 2. That's one of the mid-game ones. I already did all of the early game missions. They're all pretty easy. Though honestly, Crawling Depths is my least favorite dungeon. It's the worst dungeon. Since it's the beginning of a new season, there's actually a lot of new people. The seasonality system, I've noticed, actually does boost the player count by a good amount, especially at the start of a season. You won't see these numbers toward the end. It's fine, there aren't many missions to complete. They're all just do one of a few specific dungeons. They were a little bit more last season, and this season they're the same missions as last season except with lower numbers. Like last time it was 5 cults, now it's only 2, and that goes for every other Exaltation dungeon pretty much. And these were 2 or 3 of their respective dungeon. Now it's down to 1 of each respective dungeon. So I don't know, maybe the missions are getting too easy at this point, and also very repetitive. Since the missions are the main draw to seasonal, they need to be good and fresh every season. I don't know if I want to continue playing seasonal forever. It's just going to be the same missions every time with changed numbers, maybe a couple different awards in there. It's just not that fun. I know this particular season I've been very much not interested in playing. Last season, they changed up the mission format a good amount, which made it interesting. Now they've just done the same thing that they did last season. Oh, Skin Hunter. So yeah, it's just a repeat of last season. and that's not very fun. Now, this is the reason I never find a woodland labyrinth. I get distracted by every other piece of content. Oh, there's a woodland labyrinth though. Someone called it in chat. That's convenient. Now we need a parasite chambers. That should be easy enough to find. You just gotta wander around the edge of the mountains. Another realm is about to close. Wow. Okay, this is here. If I wait a few minutes, this will come back. As you can see, there's a dot, and that'll mean it'll respawn after a little while. Oh, here's another one. Oh, it's also dead. Okay, well, it's gotta have respawned by now. Oh, it actually has respawned. Okay, that's good. That's gotta be one of the best features they've added recently. You'd think all the other stuff they added would be nice, but it's always the little quality of life features. Probably because we're so used to just a bunch of annoying things that don't get fixed ever, because they're not a big issue. This boss actually goes really quick if you've got efficient barrel throws. Oh, come on, why'd you do that? I'm just gonna go over here and I'm gonna kick this one ahead of the group. You have to armor break it, otherwise it's a pain. Well, there's our mana. I could go look for a treasure room. I think they already cleared most of it, so I'm just gonna leave. And there's our mission completed. Now we have to do a Deadwater Docks and a sulfurous wetlands. I've seen a few Corsair crabs and grand dragonflies in the realm, but now that I have the mission, I'm never going to see another one again. That's how it always works. Oh, we found a Corsair crab. Why is everyone over here? Is it a treasure room? Or did the group just want to be over here? Oh, it is the treasure room. Oh, greater speed. That's good. I'm only 1 speed away from being maxed. And speed is one of the most important stats to max right away. Arguably the absolute most important stat, since being slow is the worst aspect of the game. You don't want to be slow. So anyway, that's my little bit of seasonal advice. Go for speed right away, and speed and defense if you can. Oh dear, that's a lot of gods. Oh. Whenever I get blinded, I just have to stop talking and then wait until the blind is gone before I continue my statement. Because it just looks awful in the videos, it looks awful in real life. It's just an awful looking effect all around, and it adds nothing to the gameplay experience. So I really wish they'd just remove it. Oh, there's a wetlands. We found one. It's even got Skin Hunter, so it's like a perfect dungeon to close out the night. It's okay, the only people left here are competent. This person has the best skin in the game. This person is a priest, so they can't die. This person's also a sorcerer, so... When Oryx says my minions have failed me and you're in a dungeon, you get like 10 seconds of invulnerability to just do whatever you want. It's over now though, so don't get hit once your health bar reappears, because that just means you will die. A very gruesome and brutal death, like that person there. Was that the priest? No, that was the sorcerer with the best skin in the game. Of course, after the Oryx invulnerability, it's already passed, so I don't know why I'm mentioning it now. But a few seconds afterwards, you will get a pretty decent rubber band lag spike. If you know about it, it isn't as bad. But if you don't know about it, oh boy, you're in for a trouble. That might have been how the sorcerer died, actually. Anyway, Path of Prophecies is completed. And now how about we take a look at those mission rewards? We got Battle Pass experience and Battle Pass experience. There we go. Oh, I did say I'd mention the mission's lore. It's strange. As you can see here, you hear whispers in the shadows claiming the truth can be found by exploring. You try to find the truth. The mountains, there's rumors in the mountains apparently. But then they turn out to be Oryx and they're fake. And then you go over here and prophecies. You follow the prophecies and the prophecies tell you who knows what. I think the prophecies tell you that you're gonna die in fate. So then you have to go run away from fate by going to the cultist hideout, but then the void is a good thing now apparently, because it tells you the secret to avoiding death, and the cultists abuse it apparently, which they don't. So the lore kind of doesn't make sense. So I'd love if the mission lore just either made sense or just didn't exist, because it's completely unnecessary. And this cultist hideout lore about the cultists using the power of the void to wave the threads of fate. If you ask me, the only thing that should be exclusive to seasonals is the missions, and these should be more than enough of an incentive to play seasonal if they're done well. But can Deca do them well? Hopefully. You know, these ones are pretty mediocre, but I like to be hopeful for the future, and you should be too. Don't be a doomer. You'd think a realm that had such a long queue would actually have people in it. I guess it was just a wine cellar group that was in that. Whoa, oh no, okay. I hope I made a tolerable noise there and not some weird demon sound. I'm gonna go in this realm.